MP.
Yo, MP, let's go. Like those kicks, MP?
Yo, MP, let's go.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Keller.
Of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Butler comes in for Jaylen Brown. And MP subbed in for Halliburton. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. Then it's Curry. And it's Durant in at the three.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
They double-team Curry. It's Durant on the wing. The West again cannot hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Reminding defenses that they have to respect his range. MP took it real confident from deep.
Now LeBron. He's got 6. Curry on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
From deep, George. That one doesn't drop. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the West. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star Game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
They've got Halliburton. MP out there with Damian Lillard. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Mobley in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Harden gets the bucket.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Fires from the line. Again, the West All-Stars.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively. here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
MP against Harden. MP passes to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The East making a switch. Brown's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for John Morant. Harden outside. The 3 for Doncic. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's MP. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Oh, great ball movement there.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the East. Mitchell comes in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Leonard, he's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for George. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. The 3 from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the East All-Stars. Doncic passes to KD. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Count it. Good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
MP with it. He's got 11. That's good on the jump shot. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Doncic looking it over. Passes to Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Curry against MP. .104 left in the first half of basketball. Beyond the arc. And another 3 from the East.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
They get it back.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Tries the spin move from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. MP's got 19 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Mobley. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drives.
Mobley, a screen on Curry. Loads it up there for Mobley. Durant with the steal. And that concludes the first half. West All-Stars lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was...
Substitution here for the East. Evan Mobley's checked in for Turner. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tatum. MP's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Lillard subbed in for Brown. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Davis. Ja Morant, he's out there with Harden. Then it's George, and it's Leonard in at the four-man position.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's MP. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Harden, no good. And here is MP. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the West All-Stars, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Brown. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's the five in the game for the East All-Stars. And Mobley throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. To the inside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 22 points.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Total commitment there from MP on that play, not allowing that interior defense to distract him at all.
And the East with some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Mobley. And it's Tatum in for Butler. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Williamson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for George. Tatum with a screen on Morant. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Morant. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the body control of Morant. Still able to guide that one home.
MP dishes to Turner. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Williamson looking it over. It's Harden with the drive. Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Davis has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Shot from free throw range. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. He kicks it to Morant. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Williamson outside. There's the triple. And it's Morant missing. He's with the ball. Tatum passes to MP. Tatum a screen. Morant with the steal. Over MP. The West again cannot hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Ja Morant, shooting one.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Morant against MP. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Substitution on the court.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Turner in position. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned it all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg.
They're gonna throw you a parade on Bourbon Street tonight, baby.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
CJ, what up, bro?
MP, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, you know, I'm great, bro. Just getting ready to teach an old man some new tricks.
Point of the game is to win, Rook.
Hey, I'm just saying, don't get caught on no posters tonight. A lot of cameras around here.
Guess we'll see what happens.
All right, bet.
Good luck. Go.
Teams are in the thick of it now, Grant. More than half of the regular season is behind us.
Yeah, and the thick of it is right. Teams are getting fatigued right now. This is the point of the year where the teams with the most depth separate themselves from the pack.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. MP is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's MP in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. He drops it from range.
And sometimes the best way to get something done, do it yourself. Just ask MP.
McCollum against MP. Over MP. Shot's good by McCollum.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
MP up top. McCollum defends. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close. But he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
Now here's Adebayo, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. MP with it. McCollum covering. MP shot is off.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Lets it go from 14. The shot by Ingram, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 6.
And Jimmy Butler all about team play. Great find right there.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. If you look at Ingram, it seems like he only gets better with age, Smitty.
Yeah, you're so right. There's a case to be made that since he won the Most Improved Player Award in 2020, he's only continued to improve. His game gets more well-rounded every season.
Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
And finished off by Adebayo.
There's an example of MP making everyone around him better.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Valanciunas with a screen on Butler. Here's Ingram. That one's wide left.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Butler with the ball. McCollum covering. And here's MP from outside. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Pelicans trail. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Valanciunas, good.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
McCollum against MP. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pass to Joe. 1:52 left in the first quarter. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Now MP. He's got 6. With the drive, one thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff who's finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, what you like about MP is how hard he worked to put himself in a position for success.
New Orleans making some changes. Daniels comes in for Joe, and Alvarado's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Richardson. Now here's Lowry. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. MP against Williamson. Adebayo a screen on Williamson. Here's MP. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Alvarado outside. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You know what you're going to get when Zion's at the rim. An aggressive finish.
Martin a screen. And here's MP from outside. Again, the Heat misses.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Daniels misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now here's MP. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Poke loose. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. That one's good. This game is all even.
You can't let Ingram get established down there. When he does, he burns you from it.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Checked in for Daniels. Richardson's checked in for Miami. MP comes in for Lowry. They've got Cody Zeller. Trey Murphy out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pelicans 5.
What a jump shot from C.J. McCollum. You can tell he felt good about that look.
Smitty, what impresses you about C.J. McCollum's game as a ball handler?
B.A., well, he's a terrific passer, but also a consistent scoring option. I'm impressed with how he balances those two aspects of his job.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He added 43 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Here's McCollum. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Zeller. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Bryant.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
That one goes in. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
McCollum's shot is off. The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. MP's shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Some guys with pure jump shots hang around the perimeter. Murphy attacks in the paint.
Inside. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. For 3, McCollum. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
They won both games against this club last season. Would love to repeat that this time around. You have to like MP's team-first mentality. His playmaking really elevates this offense.
Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
C.J. McCollum is the kind of player any team would love to have. He does so many things well.
Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Marshall. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Martin comes in for Butler. Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Williamson. McCollum outside. No good on the triple.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Richardson, the pass to MP. Martin with a screen on McCollum. Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
Toying with the D. MP enjoys getting crafty with his handles.
Here's Joe, guarded by Richardson. And here's Ingram outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Martin with a screen on McCollum. MP scanning the floor. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
And pulling the defense apart. MP with some clean shooting from the arc.
McCollum, pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum to halt the run. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's MP from outside. And he can't get that one. Well, New Orleans shooting only 36% so far in this game. Let's go with a 3. McCollum's shot is off. Now here's MP. It'll count. And again for 3.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season. It hasn't been long since this record was last broken. I didn't think we'd see it broken again so soon.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparison.
Well, you see they've caught fire with their shooting. And a big part of that is his shot selection. Getting the right guys.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You take a look at the Heat. They're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not.
Thanks for joining us.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Heat. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. Josh Richardson out there with MP. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
As tough as they come, Jimmy Butler. What does he bring to this team, Smitty?
B.A. heart and the way he competes out there, it is infectious. Jimmy challenges his teammates to raise their level of effort. And coaches, they love Jimmy Butler.
Pass to Ingram. Over Butler. The shot by Ingram, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Martin with a screen on McCollum. Here's MP, and again it's Miami converting.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Here's Joe, guarded by Richardson. Here's McCollum, and the Pelicans miss again.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. MP drives in, and MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner. Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Adebayo, a screen on McCollum. The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
McCollum against Adebayo. Here's Valanciunas. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
MP inside. McCollum defends, and the shot goes down.
MP is the kind of player that will do whatever his team asks of him, and he's doing it tonight by scoring.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum.
2 minutes remaining.
Got it. McCollum's got 14 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
McCollum against MP. Outside Butler. Back to MP. There's the three. And the Heat, another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Ingram, Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to MP, puts up a three, pure from three-point range. MP's got 37.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Valanciunas finds McCollum. It's not going to go for